I made him ice cold. I banished him to the moon. I'm a genie in the bottle.
This is Earlene Tucker, a nurse who murdered her mother, ran into the streets naked, and then spent the next 7 hours claiming to be from another universe, all while believing she'd be going home.
Earlene Tucker did it, the creator of the universe. See, I'm scared to talk to you.
Why you scared to talk to me?
And I was too scared to touch her and to move her, because I love that black lady.
But this is only scratching the surface of the madness. Because from complex medical histories to disturbing behavior, detectives will begin to realize that this was born out of the darkest, most fractured mind they had ever encountered.
So what you trying to say? Taking me to jail forever, for life? Do I have to be treated like this?
On the afternoon of March 6, 2024, 911 dispatchers received an odd phone call about a naked woman dancing in the middle of the street at Hartsfield Way. When responding officers arrived, they were met with the frantic naked dancer, 58-year-old Earlene Tucker, who pleaded to be taken to jail because she had committed a grievous crime. But, unaware of what she meant at the time, officers simply offered to escort Earlene back to her residence to put on some clothes. Once inside the apartment, the severity of the situation dawned on officers as they discovered the body of 84-year-old Lucille Tucker lying in a pool of blood. Lucille was a nurse and a multi-talented craftswoman who ran successful businesses from her craft work. Her move to Tallahassee just 1 year earlier was influenced by the family's collective decision to place her in her daughter Earlene's care. While trying to piece together the pieces of the horrific incident, officers spoke with several neighbors and family members, including Earlene's daughter, Sharonda Tucker, who had rushed to the house after suspecting that something was wrong.
She called at 7:45.
7:45?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what did she say? Was it just general stuff, or?
She asked me if I could be any person in the world, who would I be?
Okay. Was that the only thing she said?
Like verbatim, or?
No, just general, honey.
General, she asked me that a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
That call ended up getting, she ended up hanging up on that.
So she hung up on that, okay.
Because she, I told her I'd be myself, and she then came
That's good to know.
She came up with somebody, some famous person, and then hung up the phone. So I tried to call her back. I couldn't reach her, and she answered, but I didn't really hear her. She wasn't audible, wasn't audible.
Okay.
So
around what time was that when you called back that she answered?
I don't know, but it was between 7:45 and maybe 8:15. And she then ended up calling me back and told me that she was sorry that she was sorry that she didn't tell me who my real father was. She gave me a name who I have absolutely no clue of what the name is.
Okay.
And then that was it.
What time was that?
Probably all around the same time.
Okay.
Had been before 8. It was before 8:15.
Okay. And that's what geared you to get dressed and come out this way?
Well, I was at work. I was calling her. She wasn't answering. I texted her. She didn't respond back. And I was just like, I just wasn't sure about what was going on.
Of course.
Was it something that she was like maybe watching, or what was it? I don't know. Because like I said, I saw her Sunday and she appeared to be fine. And then I said, I just, since she wasn't responding, I'm like, I need to come and check.
Little did she know that things were far more dreadful than she could have ever imagined.
Yeah, I'm Detective Collins. I'm with the police department.
Yes.
So...
I gotta tell her what I'm thinking.
You gotta tell what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's the last sign language. That's what we doing.
Okay.
Quiet. Then I'm telling myself I'm speak out everything. Keep it quiet.
Okay.
Pussy whore, bumble clock me, I'll kill you. If you tell. That's what that sign language means. Learning sign language. For the first time. I am.
You are?
By that. Pussy whore, bumble clock. Tell me kill you. All seeing eye. Still go out the eagle eye. All the way up in the car. Eagle eye follow me. Blood fire.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask you a couple questions. I talked to some of your...
Still doing sign language, which what you're doing now.
Okay. Back in a while ago, back in Palm Beach County, I guess you had gone to the hospital. Did they ever give you like an actual diagnosis of a specific issue?
No, I had to figure it out myself.
Okay. Were you ever prescribed medication for it?
Yeah, they thought I was taking it, but I never did.
You never did. And then back in 2009, or around that time, I guess you went to a hospital.
I remember when I first, in 2000, when I first got it and I wasn't taking the pills, I still was getting like something taking my head and bamming in the wall, and I couldn't know why somebody's still trying to kill me and I ain't taking that pill. Like I was in another world still.
Right.
Why is they doing that to me and I ain't taking that pill? Always been something wrong.
Right.
And I always got to go back in and figure it out.
Okay. Do you know where you're at right now?
Yes.
Where?
And I'm doing this because I'm being judged by the Creator.
But do you know where you're at right now?
Yes, at the police station.
Okay. What city are you in?
Well, I say West Palm, thinking West Palm Beach, but I know that I'm Tallahassee. Y'all brought me in Tallahassee.
Yes, ma'am. You know what year it is?
Yes. 2024. You
That's right.
look like you're doing sign language, but
Nope.
zoning myself out.
No sign
so
language
I
here.
Don't blocking it so I can know get the truth come out.
I got you. Yeah.
To give you the 2024.
I don't know any sign language.
I don't know what you know. Sorry.
It's fine. And you said that you were prescribed medication, but you never took it. Do you remember what hospital you went to in Palm Beach County?
The first time, it's a little place.
You remember the name of it?
No.
Anyone seeing Earlene in this moment would immediately assume that she was cray-cray, and based on statements provided by family members, this assumption might not be very far from the truth.
Has she been diagnosed with schizophrenia, or you just believe that...
I believe. I don't exactly know.
Has she ever been...
Yeah, a long time ago. Way, I'll say 30, 40 years. She had about, well, that's what we know as the family. But been independent and been a career person. No issues, nowhere. What are you talking about?
Was she hospitalized during that bout?
Yeah. This, I'm 52. This was probably when I was 12 or something, a long time ago.
Okay. Was that here in Tallahassee?
No, that was down in Palm Beach County.
Okay.
And no harm to nobody was related with that.
Okay.
Yes, I recall, but no harm to nobody.
Okay.
She had she did have something in 2009.
Was that like a was she hospitalized for that?
She
or?
was.
Okay.
And this was in West Palm Beach. I was here.
And what were the circumstances of that, if you remember?
I mean, I really am not, I'm not familiar.
Has there ever been any issues of violence with her and anybody, or?
No, none. Otherwise, we wouldn't let her.
Right.
None. We FaceTime. She taken care of for a year. She nursed her back to the best health she's been in for the past year, living with my sister in West Palm Beach, my other sister. She now taking care of her. Everything's good. Everything's good. Send her money, making sure she's okay.
Although Erlene's family confirmed that she had been hospitalized for mental health issues several years ago, they also emphasized that she had never exhibited violent behavior, let alone inflicted harm on others. This revelation only raises the question, what could have driven her to commit such a brutal act against her own mother?
So why would I tell my story to the white man? What kind of sense that made?
Okay, well, I'm just talking about.
I can't give my story to a white man. I just can't.
Okay, well, I was just talking about
don't care
the
what.
hospital
I
for mental
don't
health
care.
issues.
Dude, you got to go. See, now I'm finna cuss you the out.
Well, I haven't been.
You got to get your. I don't care how nice you is, bitch. Get the out of here. I'm not telling my story to a white man. Period. Point blank. Done. You put a black person in front of me, and I tell you what happened, cause I trust them most of all.
Okay.
I know I got to do that to trust y'all in the end and give you my story. Got to learn to do it.
Alright.
But what if I still do it and you still do the trickaroo? See how you kicking your leg and shaking?
I'm not doing any trickery.
See what I'm talking about? I can't do it. No.
Okay.
I still can't do that.
Let me see if I can.
Cause that ain't his story. Got to get the fuck out of here.
Erlene must have the nerve of a steel to be picky about detectives when she's being faced with a murder accusation. But then again, as someone with nothing to lose, she might as well have all the fun she can before things begin to go downhill.
Hey, I'm Detective Brutus, and this is Detective Howard. How are you?
Want me to bow down?
You doing okay?
Yeah.
You need anything? What you need?
See, I'm scared to talk to you.
Why you scared to talk to me?
Give up everything to you, cause I have to play out the scenario.
Okay.
After what I learned, what I investigate, I see that I'm white, and I got to give up my power and control to the black man. You think I'm finna do that? Trust fate to do it.
I don't feel like I'm in control of you or anything.
Look white. Now, I had it based on what I learned. It was all mine. Now you want me to release it to the black man. This is the white man talking. You want me to release it to the black man? He still got the power and control, because you still got me bound right here in shackle. Thought it was a black man. White man, and I'm sitting before the black man, and I'm still in shackle. So the black man still got me in the shackle. So what if the white man come take it from him? I don't want to go back to being like that. I remember when Michael Jackson, I had that baby, because you know I don't know. I had a baby with Michael Jackson. I sung a song for him. I wrote his song, sang everything. He stole it.
What song you wrote?
In this, from the one, as far as I can remember. I know my lips are white, and I'm not doing sign language, so I don't care what you do. I'm just telling his story.
Whose story?
Looked like the white man's story. It looked like I know my story.
Where's
You gotta tell the white man's story.
Where's the white man at?
Where's the white man at now?
Yes, ma'am.
Trap him inside of me.
You have a white man inside of you?
Yeah.
Okay. How long has he been there?
All our lives. Scratching my head because it's itching. Really is. No joke.
Okay.
Releasing sprinkle dust and stuff. It's not magic. I want everybody free, even the witches.
I want to talk to you about what happened today.
Huh? What happened today?
At this point, Earlene's behavior is more aggravating than that of a toddler throwing a fit in the middle of a supermarket, and it takes a lot of self-control for the detectives not to lose it. But being aware that they could be dealing with a possible mental health disorder, the detectives remain patient, managing the situation in the calmest way possible. But at long last, Earlene will give detectives the long-awaited confession they've been hoping for.
I want to talk to you about what happened. How did we end up here?
Kill my mama. I killed my mother.
Okay.
To find out. Sacrificial lamb. She was the last murder.
Okay.
In the one to the from the 66 to the she won the last murder. I don't want to be confused. That's why I left it there. And I wasn't never gonna come out. I was gonna die in there with. I had a knock at the door after I killed her. I know people know, but nobody still ain't arrest me. I even run out in the road, butt naked, to show y'all what I did, but I ain't gonna tell it, and y'all gonna go in the house, see what I did, lock me up. Boom. And I still keep living the same life over and over, same poor life, misery life, and witches and fairy dust. And when I was outside in the car, still felt something coming up in me.
Okay.
And I forgot that I had, because everything get taken away. The eyes, the memory, everything. You don't know, you're a dummy. So you don't know why something keeps sizzling up in you. I don't know that I trapped the heart or something, or the love of my life in there. Maybe that's what happened. I have to go back in and figure it out. And like, oop, touch my hair. Sprinkle fairy dust. It gonna know when it come out that I touch my hair, and it gonna all start again. Can't find. Get rid of sign. Move myself. That's what happened. And I figured that out when I sit in my car, and I didn't want to go in the house because I know I murdered my mom in the house to figure stuff out. She was mean to me anyways, but I didn't care. I love her so much. I was gonna ride in that house with her. I wasn't coming out. And I was too scared to touch her and to move her. Cause I knew I had to die, cause they told me, somebody told me early, how you wanna die? I said, y'all could burn me up in here with her. Cause I love that black lady, her color. But she never really loved my black. Somebody made her think she wasn't white. I don't know, maybe something deep down inside of her made her think she was white. Cause when I look at her, I see black. When she look at me, did she see her? No, she hated me. I don't know if she see white. Cause I know I'm black. What I see is black. I don't know. That might have had to been it. That's why she hate me so much. Cause I looked at white to her and she was black. That's one thing that was never taken away. That's why they hate to hate. That's why hate cannot be. I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna kill it, I'm gonna own it. And then Sybil, all that personality, I had to do all that to forgive myself, snap out of it real quick. Sometimes I can't snap. I'm a whole different person. I do have technique, method, clap, sound, come out of it. Learn every little thing along the way to get myself out of my mental status.
Although Earlene can clearly tell right from wrong, her confession to killing her mother comes off as cold, detached, and overall lacking remorse.
Miss Tucker, can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
How old are you?
To be honest with you, from what I know facts, from the one, when it ended, I was 58. I think I had a birthday. 58, yes.
When's your birthday?
January 14, 1966. I think all that was, I discovered all that was a lie. I wasn't born that. My mama kept all that from me, so I don't know.
Okay. Do you work anywhere?
I'm On disability. I'm not on disability. Try to get disability. It's the last thing I'm trying to do.
What's your disability?
I feel like my knee broken all the time, my back broken all the time, my neck broke, my back broke, my ankle broke, wrist broke, everything broke. These people won't check me out and tell me what's wrong with me. They always come back and tell me ain't nothing wrong with me, and I know I feel the pain. You know I don't want to do surgery because I don't want to take myself from the originality that the Most High created for me. So therefore, I got to remain who I am and what I am, and I am it. And it is it. This is it.
Have you ever worked anywhere before?
Yeah, I worked a lot. I worked
Where you worked
all my life.
Where at?
I took care of the elderly.
Took care of the elderly? When was the last time you were there?
Was it 2020, Mom? But anyways, 2021.
2021?
Or 2022.
Where was it at?
TJ did something to me. Everybody did something to me. They killed me. Everybody killed me. Did I kill their people? Did I kill their wife? Did I kill their children? And they killed me back? Gotta remember all that. Okay. Going back to try to remember what you tell me. I think I knew it too. And see, it's kind of got suppressed. Going back, trying to go back the way you tell me. I realize it's just traumatic. Sorry, blanking out. I'll say it again.
I said, where was the last person you worked? Where at? Was it a facility or was it somebody's house?
It's a facility, somebody's house. Arab man.
Yes. Do you know the difference between what's right and what's wrong?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What's the difference between right and wrong?
Knowing the truth.
Knowing the truth? Okay.
Can't stop till I get it. Won't stop till I get the truth.
The truth?
Yeah. See, the fairy dust. Oh, your eyes, robot, AI. Blood fire, trying to kill me. Cause I'm revealing. Is it Hattie? That's what I see.
I just got big eyes. I'm sorry.
See what I'm saying? So there is like that. Imagination, hands on the chest. That need to be brought to the tribunal. Hattie. I didn't know till you telling me right here, right now on this spot. Just because I touch my hand like this, that don't mean nothing.
Have you ever been in trouble before?
In trouble how?
Like you ever been arrested or anything before?
Yeah.
You have?
Yes, I have.
For what?
Must be. I can't even recall. It must have been suppressed.
But you
Wow. Who could tell? Coming through the canal. That's how way the started, and that's what I discovered. The creator of the earth, the original human being. Mm-hmm. Coming through that canal, the passage, and the touching. You take a piece of everything. You get it.
Yes, ma'am.
So coming through that canal, that's when the happened.
So far, Erlene has exhibited major symptoms of schizophrenia, including delusions, disorganized speech, and trouble with focus. While this can be seen as a clear indicator that something is wrong, the detectives cannot be certain until she undergoes testing and a medical examiner confirms the deficiency.
Do you want to talk to me about it?
No, it is what it is.
Okay.
No need to be going back and forth. I realize and I see everything lead back to me. Circle of life. Can't be destroyed. Can't. They did everything. I'm still sitting here in front of you, looking at you. Cannot be destroyed. That's what I discovered. It is what it is.
Okay. So just hang on for a second. Do you need me to bring anything?
So what you trying to say? Taking me to jail forever for life?
Well,
I got destroyed. I got killed. Y'all keep doing it.
I don't know what.
It ain't like I'm gonna go out there and still. I can't come back. Oh, I have no problem with that. I already know that. Earlene Tucker cannot come back. I cannot come back to the universe nowhere.
Okay.
Have to be killed, have to be destroyed. I annihilated. They tried everything and did everything they could, even atomic bomb, and I'm still sitting here before you. But I now learned that it cannot be destroyed. What I created. Alien. E.T. That's I always thought about that name, E.T. I gave it to myself to remember, huh? I always call myself an E.T., but everybody took it. Everybody say they aliens. International, terrestrial, all of that. That's me. I wanted to remember that. That's why I gave me that name.
Well, Steph, I'm gonna get out of here, okay? I'll come back and check on you, alright?
Earlene may have confessed to the murder, but many questions still remain unanswered. The detectives are still lacking clarity on how, when, or why the murder was committed, and the one person who holds that information is not even in the same galaxy at this point, because when detectives leave her alone, she truly loses the plot.
Own it, claim it, Earlene. Me, I did it. Own it, claim it, it's you, I did it. Earlene did it, I ain't know. Earlene Tucker did it. The creator of the universe. When I did that, I wasn't calling her Earlene Tucker. It's the name I gave her when I went to Jamaica. My white, beautiful Earlene, the bright morning star, which turned into Lucifer, Satan. I was blind. I got my eyes plucked out, literally. But when it got done, I ain't felt no pain. My eyes, my brain, everything, vagina, everything. Because I had to find out. And when it was being done, each time I did it, my ride or die, never made sure he never leave me lonely, even though I thought I was lonely. I would never let he was ice cold. I made him ice cold. I banished him to the moon, and I banished him to because of what he do to me and what I did to the babies and how he made creation. Had to be banished to the coldest, darkest, darkest. So why your husband had to pay for it and not the real original person that, because I ain't finding out now till now. Everything come back to the now. Every time I do it, oh, this thing is burning. I can smell it. Dang. Roasting. I feel no pain. So that's why I had to, somebody had to at least stand and tell the truth, I always thought. I don't know where I get that from. Somebody got to tell the truth. Somebody got to tell the story. Somebody got to tell her story. His story. I know at the end, I got to know his story. And I already know his story. And I got to tell my story to a white. No. Did that. And it didn't work in the past. So I know the black woman's story had to be told. She created everything. Superman, Batman. I did all of that. Television. I lived in the tube. I found comfort in the tube. Genie, snap. Snap, and I'm a genie in the bar. Did the dance, everything. Disappear. Smoke, whatnot. Husband there helping me. He know I need it. But he still hated my because of the. He don't know why, I don't know why. We both got, we're in this together. Both got to figure it out. Ride or die. It's my homie. Take him to the grave with me. Blow him up. Atomic bomb. Not letting him go. Baby, stand up and ride. Hard. Get your order. Yes, I'm fine. I'm giving my baby his respect. Baby, I respect you to the end.
Okay, I'm gonna set this chair up for you, okay?
That's how I did everything, and the flashlight, everything flashing. That's how everything became what it is. That is a chant. Ah!
Yeah, let me try to help you here.
Here come this genie again. Why it gotta be him coming back to release me every time, the white genie? Oh, get
You should be able to spin it.
I don't want the white genie. Please.
You alright?
Take this white genie up out of here. That bitch. Get this out of here. I want him out. He won't leave. You see that? Here come another white. I trust him, love y'all, but you know, him out. Let me finish telling her story.
What's truly shocking is the lack of any kind of understanding Earlene has for her own actions. And even as detectives place her under arrest and escort her out of the room, she remains entirely clueless about why she is where she is.
All right, Earlene, I'm going to be taking you out to the jail, okay? All right. Do me a favor, can you stand up for me or scoot over? All right, Miss Tucker, the sooner you cooperate, the sooner we can get you out here and out of those cuffs, okay? Oh, you got one in the chair, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'll cuff you first. All right. Okay, don't do anything stupid so you don't get any more charges, all right? Okay, go ahead and stand on up and put your hands behind your back.
How you doing, man?
Bring your arm back. Oh, hang on. There you go. Hang on. Whoa,
Hold
on. I'm not doing this with you.
Let's not be dumb.
Okay? Nothing's gonna happen. Okay?
Why have to be treated like this?
Well, you started pulling away, and I don't like that.
But
Okay?
why do I have to be treated like this?
Because don't move.
Why am I treated like this?
I'm trying.
Please.
Just relax.
Why am I
Just
treated
relax.
There we
like
go.
this?
Okay, just relax.
Look, relax, don't tense up, don't pull away.
You've got serious charges, so I don't know what your intentions are, okay?
Since Earlene was unwilling to provide details about what she did, detectives had to piece together the timeline of events from statements and evidence gathered during the investigation. Detectives determined that on the morning of March 6th, Earlene murdered her mother, then used a knife to cut open her chest and remove part of her heart, leaving it on the living room floor just a few meters from the front door. Whether Lucille was asleep or awake during this attack remains unclear. After Earlene's interrogation, she continued to make bizarre statements, like cutting out her mother's heart to inspect it. However, after reviewing all the evidence, including 3 kitchen knives, detectives concluded that the murder was a premeditated action. On March 8, 2024, Earlene made her first appearance in the Leon County Court, where she entered a conditional plea of not guilty. She is currently being held without bond at the Leon County Detention Facility, pending a psychological evaluation to determine her competence to stand in trial. This tragic incident involving not one but 2 members of the Tucker family is devastating to say the least. Our thoughts remain with the family as they navigate through this loss and find closure in the death of their loved one. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here.